What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about a Superman rumor. Now, albeit it's a sketchy Superman rumor, but you know what? Whenever something like this pops up, I want to at least give it a little bit of attention, mainly to spin it to, we need this game. And honestly, I want these rumors to be true because it's something that, ego boosting wise, I have predicted / just assumed for a very long time. And so, what is this? Well, this comes from a Twitter account, Just DC Guys, and actually this was sent to me by Taladia Plays, great guy, great content creator, and he was trying to look into it. I looked into it a little bit, and look, this Twitter account basically came out, and it's been saying a lot of different stuff. I mean, it's kind of like a DC leak account of sorts, and one of the sources or one of the tweets said that they believe, WB Montreal is working on a Superman game. Now, it's not the first time we've heard that. We have heard that here and there in the past, but these guys said it. It seemed to have some backing, but then a different account that claimed that these guys were part of that account came in to debunk them. Long story short, boiling it down so you guys can say, Alex, just cut the freaking fluff. One account says it's happening. Another account says, yeah, these guys are wrong all the time, and they're not right here either. That's pretty much it. So at the end of the day, and when I'm recording this, it feels like the general opinion is that there's no merit to this leak. Don't pay it any attention. Now, you could say, hypocritical, Alex. You're making a video on it right now. Again, I wanted to kind of just shout it out more so than anything to say I still think, here's what I think. I still think it's going to happen. That could be too cocky. I still think, I don't care what these people say, what these rumor artists say. I believe that it makes a lot of sense that WB Montreal would be doing it, right? They were working, and they still are working, on a single-player game. I think people tend to forget that. This is shown, by the way, through job postings for a long time. They were making Gotham Knights. There was also a second team that was doing a single-player game. Then the Gotham Knights team, which has now been shown in also job postings, not even leaks, just literally you could go apply, that they're doing a game that sounds very similar to Gotham Knights. Co-op is literally mentioned in it. Open world, etc. Okay? So you have a single-player studio inside, and then you have a multiplayer, cooperative, maybe live service, maybe hybrid live service like Gotham Knights is, okay? That's what you got going on. That's a fact. That's not speculation. That's not different people just trying to leak things. That's what's going on. You have James Gunn coming in. You have new leadership in general coming in. Superman is leading the charge movie-wise. It would be incredibly dumb to not try to do a Superman game. Not saying it would be good, not saying it would work, because the first thing that would come up, and I think it's a fair thing, do we want WB Montreal to make it? I get it, and I don't even know if I would say like they're the perfect studio to make it. Honestly, what have they proven in the last 10 years? They haven't proven too much. I think Gotham Knights is probably going to age slightly better than people thought it was. I've always said I thought it was a fine game. I don't think it's a great game. I don't think it's a terrible game, and I still think the same way now, okay? And that's it. Besides Arkham Origins, you get that, and you've had creatives leave and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I actually would very much understand. I would understand where people are coming from when they would say, well, like, do we trust them? And if you don't trust them, I think that's totally fine. You don't have to trust them, right? But I think it makes the most sense. You also have to think DC just does not have enough teams, as we constantly say, to make these games. It's one of the biggest problems with them, right? Go out, make third-party deals like Marvel, give it out to studios, give it out to people that want to make things. And DC might be doing that, and honestly, it sounds like they probably are more and more ever since the new leadership came in. But, before then, they probably weren't. So I do think an in-house team, literally in-house, of WB, I think that makes the most sense to make a Superman game. So, again, this is kind of like plugging for, this is something that I have thought would happen. And, I have no inside connection. I have nothing that kind of backs me up. I'm just a very confident, cocky guy. But I really think it makes sense for it to specifically be WB Montreal. And then will we get a Superman game? I think the answer is always yes. I really think one day one day soon we get it. So is this rumor true? Look, they were called out by somebody much bigger that claims that they were part of that group and they're liars and all this stuff. So are they telling the truth? Probably not. Is there actually like an inside source that told them it's happening? Probably not. Does that mean it's not happening at all? No. And I've said that before, right? Even when obvious rumors or leaks happen. If somebody says, hey, well, I called it. Well, it's like, well, anybody could have called. It doesn't make you a good leaker if you state the, you know what I mean? So it can work in reverse. You could say something that's obviously true, claim you're a leaker, and be like, well, yeah, I could have said that. You know what I mean? It didn't have to be you. Same thing here. Just because you say it and you're proven to not be, an accurate or a good leak, doesn't mean that the leak itself was actually fake. It actually could be true. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to happen. I really don't have too much to back it up, other than WB Montreal is doing a single-player game, and Superman makes a lot of sense for that. And who else would do it? Rocksteady can't do it. Travelers Tale at TT Games, they're doing Lego stuff. Monolith is doing stuff. Wonder Woman. There is evidence that I don't think I alone found, but there has been evidence that Monolith is working on 2 games at a time, not just Wonder Woman. So they could, I guess, but I really think it's WB Montreal. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on. I hope to see you all on the next one.